If you've been getting leads from outside of the territory that you're intending to target, you need to look at a report within Google Ads to see exactly where your ads are serving, in what locations, including the cities, zip codes, and so forth, to determine if something is significantly wrong in your campaign and if you're bleeding money, and you want to make sure that you put measures in place to ensure that you're spending your ad dollars in the correct locations. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm the founder of Level 28 Media, and I help local service-based businesses generate leads through Google Ads. So if you are spending at least $2,000 a month and you're looking for an audit or managed services, check out the link below and I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you. Now, what I wanted to take you through within this video is a report that's kind of hidden within the Google Ads interface. And this is to determine where your ads were showed to, in what cities or zip codes. You can actually see the actual location, and then identify if there's something wrong with your campaign. And I do have a quick fix if you are noticing something that is off. So in regards to identifying the match locations report, we are going to go to the left panel here under Insights and Reports, when and where ads showed. I think that this is a very misleading button, but this is where you would want to go to view your match locations report, where your ads actually showed in what location. When you click on that, it's going to have a bunch of different tabs here. When the ad showed, where the ad showed, and this is more of where the ad showed in specific placements, in what network, the devices, and match locations. You want to go to this match locations report here. And from here, you can be able to see where your ad specifically showed over a specific time frame. In this case, this is an account that's been dormant for many, many years. But as you'll see, I sorted it to all time, so you guys can see that within this specific report, you saw that we got 1 impression from Australia, 2 impressions from Canada, 1 from Kenya. And this client was a home care client servicing elderly folks in the Los Angeles area. So I'm sure you can imagine we were not intentionally trying to target Australia, Canada, and Kenya. And I'll tell you why this happened in a little bit and what you could do to fix it if you are seeing issues like this. But what I want you to do is drill down specifically into the US, or if that's, or whatever country that you are intending to serve. And then you can actually narrow by specific regions, states, counties, municipalities, cities, postal codes, and so forth. There's a lot of different ways that you can filter the data. I typically like to look at it by city, but if you have a specific way of targeting and you want to view it that way, like postal codes, you can do that as well. I'm going to click on cities. I'm going to just do a quick view. Over this lifetime of this account, here are all the clicks and conversions that I got for it. And as we scroll down, everything looks good for the most part because it's all targeting the Los Angeles area. Now, let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper and see. Oh no, I've got clicks coming from Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, Florida, New York, Alabama, Arizona. Big red flag. And this is something that I identified before I even took over this account. I noticed that this client was targeting Australia and other countries as well as other states. And the easiest and quick fix to this had to do with the location settings, which is set default to get you to target people from all around the world. But if you are a local based businesses, don't waste any of your ad dollars outside of your specific area you want to target, because it's very unlikely that someone from out of the area will be able to service you or that you will be able to service them. So why is this happening? Well, there is a setting within the Google Ads campaigns, and I'm going to take you through it in a second. So if you're noticing this issue in your account as you're looking at the match locations report, definitely keep on watching because I'm going to show you what you need to do. It's a very easy setting that you'd want to turn off, but it is default when you're setting up your account. So Google encourages you to keep it on, but I always tell my clients this is the fastest way to lose money. It's by letting Google decide where your ad should be placed. Go to the campaign that you have live, click on the gear icon, and then it's going to open up the settings tab. Then you're going to scroll down here to the locations tab, and then you're going to want to make sure that everything in your locations is what you intend on targeting. And then location options down here, you want to click on that. Now this is where it gets tricky. Selecting presence or interest or presence. This is the option that Google recommends, but is not the right option if you are not willing to service people outside of the area that you have set to target. And the reason for this is because with presence or interest, you are telling Google, I'm okay with attracting someone that's outside of my targeted area, but that might be looking for my services. So that's why we were getting clicks from Australia and we were getting clicks from Florida and New York, even though we had our targeting set to the Los Angeles specific cities. Because we had this set up, there was someone in New York looking for home care services, which is what this client is trying to advertise. But then the issue is this client is not going to be willing to take a client in New York because they're not going to be able to send a home care aide all the way to New York in order to deliver services. It doesn't make sense. So my long-winded response to actually, fix this issue is actually or my short-winded response here would be to just select presence and click save. And then you should be good to go from there. That should solve most of your issues. But I just wanted to show you guys in this video how to identify your match locations and to see if something is wrong in the targeting. And if you are noticing anything really off, that is going to be probably the first thing that I would have you take a look at. On top of making sure that your locations are what you intend them to be for the targeting. And then if you're still seeing this issue, then I would actually go as far to potentially blocking out the areas or states that are somehow appearing in your account. Most of the time, the first option solution that I share with you is going to fix the issue, but sometimes some clients might have some weird settings in place. So probably the fastest way without having to go through every single line item in your account would be to negate the cities or states or countries that you're seeing that your ads are appearing in. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to this channel. I post videos about Google Ads every week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.